What's up, guys? This is Mato with the Progressive Report. This is FPL 101.3. We're only 6 days away from the start of the EPL season. On August 21st, the first game is going to be between Arsenal versus Coventry. And on this video, I'm going to talk about choosing your lineup, players to focus on, and that's it. We're just going to try to keep it simple, not complicated. Let's get it. Alright guys, right quick, before you choose which players are going to be on your team, you always have to look at which formation are you going to be utilizing most of the time. Now, in my opinion, my best formation that I've used before and that has always helped me out, to put me in the top percentile is 4-4-2, meaning you're going to have one goalkeeper, 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and then you're going to be playing with 2 strikers, as you can see from the graphic. Now, of this 4-4-2 formation, you got other players on the bench. You're gonna have you're definitely gonna have one defender, one midfielder, one striker. Yeah, so 1-1-1 plus a goalkeeper on the bench. Now here's the thing: when it comes to the goalkeeper, guess who I'm choosing? I'm choosing Verbruggen and Sales. All right, with the 5 defenders, I chose Gabriel, I chose Calafiori, I chose Tete, I chose O'Reilly, and I chose Vardiol. Alright, those are going to be my 5 defenders. Now when it came to the midfielders, I chose Lewis Kelly, I chose Slobozlai, I chose Bruno Fernandes, I chose Mbuemo, and I chose Xhaka from Sunderland. Alright, that's my mid. When it comes to the forward, I chose Joao Pedro, I chose Calvert-Lewin, and I chose Isak. Now when I chose all these people is because of their fixture difficulty ratings and the amount of these are like starters in their team, and majority of the time they also use their either take penalties, and they have a high risk of returns on your investment. So basically that makes them good assets. But anyway, I uploaded this team on my AI to rate it. So the AI rated my team 7.5 out of 10. This is which is 4.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. It got a 4.5 stars out of 5. So basically the defense was rated 8 out of 10. The midfield was rated 7 out of 10, and the attack was rated 8 out of 10. So I'm kind of proud of this. I'm kind of proud of this formation because it's nice, it's simple, and everything is just works out. Now, when it comes to the goalkeepers, Verbruggen 18.7% owned, so he's doing right that. Verbruggen 18.7% owned of the total amount of people who are playing FPL, and then he only costs 4.5 mil. When it comes to sales, he's owned by 1.6, which is a lower percentage, but he plays for Nottingham Forest, so maybe that might be a reason why. Maybe Nottingham Forest don't have a good defense and they leak goals a lot. But the only problem is he's expensive, 5.5 mil. Okay, you know what? It is what it is, man. Maybe we're gonna find out during the season. All right. When it comes to my defenders, Gabriel 28.5. So Gabriel is owned by a lot of people, but he's expensive. He costs 8.8 million. That's a lot. All right. My other defender, Calafiori, he's owned by 25.1. Costing 5.5. Like this Arsenal asset, Arsenal just had a game with Manchester City and they kicked the hell out of him. So yeah, it is what it is, man. My third defender is Tete, who is on 0.3%, and he also costs 4.5 million, so really cheap defender. But basically I chose him so I can free up some funds. He's always going to be right in the bench, Tete from Fulham. My fourth defender, I chose O'Reilly, who's 6.5. A little bit expensive, but I believe in O'Reilly, and because I had him last year and he was a good asset, had a high return of investment. My last and fifth defender is Vardiol. He's owned by 12.3%. O'Reilly is owned by 21.6%. Vardiol is owned by 12.3%. But he's a little bit cheaper. He's like a whole 1 mil cheaper. So he's 5.5 mil. So he's 1 mil cheaper, less than O'Reilly. O'Reilly is for 6.5. So that's my defense. But Gabriel, Calafiori, Tete, O'Reilly, and Vardiol. All right. When it comes to the mid, I started with Lewis Kelly, who has a low percentage, is owned by 0.5%, but he's also cheap. He's one of the Arsenal cheaper options when it comes to the midfield. Now here's the thing: Whew. I hope he stays. There's been some rumblings that he's not gonna stay, or maybe he's in the hierarchy of the players. He starts on the bench, but man, I took him because he was the cheapest like midfield option from Arsenal. All right, my next midfielder is Szoboszlai. At 7 mil, Szoboszlai is really cheap. He's owned by 41.2 percentile, so he's really good for 7 mil as a midfielder. Liverpool. My third midfielder is Bruno Fernandes, who's owned by 48.6%. So that's a high percentage. Like 50% of the people who play FPL probably got Bruno Fernandes, but he's like 12 mil, so he's super expensive. But the reason I think a lot of people own Bruno Fernandes is because Mo Salah is no longer a Liverpool player. He went to the Turkish league, so he got bought by, I think, Trabzonspor, whatever, man. FPL probably got Bruno Fernandes, but he's like 12 mil, so he's super expensive. But the reason I think a lot of people own Bruno Fernandes is because Mo Salah is no longer a Liverpool player. He went to the Turkish league, so he got bought by, I think, Trabzonspor, whatever, man. Yeah, he got bought by a Turkish team, so that freed up some funds because he's no longer on the league, so people choose heavily on Bruno Fernandes. My fourth midfielder is Mbeumo. I chose Mbeumo because, man, Mbeumo has impressed on preseason. It was either Mbeumo or Cunha, but Mbeumo has impressed a lot on the preseason, so I chose him instead. You know, he got goals in majority of the games that he played on the preseason. Mbeumo is owned by 29.8%, and he's only 8 mil. Him and Cunha cost the same, but I chose Mbeumo because of the reasons that I stated before. And then my fifth midfielder is Xhaka. Xhaka, man, from Sunderland, he is only 5.5 mil and he's owned by 4.8%. So he's a cheaper option, and not a lot of people own him. But guess what? That's a good thing, because when you play him, and he always starts and he always gets selected to start, and he's like a first 11 guy. Hey, man, and I think he's on free kick and penalties and corners. So guess what? When he's on the field, his return of investment is high. All right. Those are my 5 midfielders: Lewis Kelly, Szoboszlai, Bruno Fernandes, Mbeumo, and Xhaka. All right. Moving along to my strike force, my attackers. 3. The first one, João Pedro. Come on, man. João Pedro, Chelsea. Guess what? He's owned by 59.2% of the overall percentage of people who are playing FPL. Guess what? Hey, you don't want to miss out on that. Only costing 7.5 mil. It's a little bit cheap, but he's always on penalty. No, he's not on penalties. Palmer is on penalties, but he's always on the box. He shoots. He's tricky in the box. I like him. Good asset. High return on investment last season. Guess what? I got it. The next striker is Calvert-Lewin. He's owned by 26.7% of the managers. So guess what? At 6 mil, Calvert-Lewin is a good buy. So I got him because of he's always on penalties. I don't know if he's on. I don't remember if he's on corners and free kicks, but I know he's on penalties. He was a good asset from last year. My third and last asset is Isak from Liverpool. The reason why I chose Isak because he had a good preseason, and as a starter, guess what? He always scored. He's a cheap option. He's 9. Well, that's not really cheap at 9 mil, and he's owned by 15.0% of the overall managers who play FPL. Guess what? Hey, man. Since I did not want to have Haaland on this team, these are my 3 attackers that I went with. I know I'm risking not having Haaland because Haaland is really good. He's a really good attacker and a really good asset, higher return of investments. But man, Manchester City is on a transitional period. You know what? I'm gonna take a gamble on this, man. Hey, you win some, you lose some, because the majority of the people got Haaland. So I'm hoping the people that I chose, like especially Isak and Calvert-Lewin, they're gonna offset the points that I'm not getting from Haaland. But anyway, you know what? That's my team. Let me know what you think. If you got a different opinion, let me know in the comment box. Thank you for watching the video. Comment, like, subscribe. See you on the next one.